The Democratic National Convention gets underway in Charlotte, North Carolina in a few hours' time. With opinion polls currently too close to call, President Obama will be hoping it'll provide an opportunity to lift him above his rival, Mitt Romney, in the race for the White House. First Lady Michelle Obama will be helping out. She'll give a keynote speech later on. With the economy still struggling and stubbornly high unemployment numbers, the president faces a tougher task than 4 years ago.
Democratic Convention Week kicked off here in Charlotte with an outdoor festival called Carolina Fest, a day of music, speakers and games, and it was dubbed as family friendly. But inside the Time Warner Cable Arena where we are, the big moment was really the unexpected appearance of the First Lady Michelle Obama. She turned up and after doing a couple of television interviews went down onto the convention floor, tried out the stage and the podium where she'll be giving that big speech on Tuesday night, a speech that is highly anticipated. Another big moment expected on Tuesday, the keynote address to be delivered by San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro, 37 years old, and one of the youngest mayors of a big city in America. On Wednesday, all eyes turned to former President Bill Clinton. Much anticipation about his speech. He is, of course, a masterful public speaker. All of this building up to that big moment on Thursday when the event will shift to Bank of America Stadium, and that is where President Barack Obama will officially accept his party's re-nomination.
The first visitors and delegates have already arrived in Charlotte, and before the Democrats get down to business, it was Labour Day celebrations on Monday. There were the traditional trade union marches and also the Carolina Fest, featuring a host of big-name artists and Democratic supporters, such as Janelle Monáe and Jeff Bridges. Charlotte's enormous 74,000-seater convention centre is hosting the gathering. The choice shows the Democrats are determined to retain North Carolina, which they surprisingly won 4 years ago.
You know, it was a surprise, really, for Charlotte to get the convention. And they've been working on it for over a year and a half, and it's showtime, and we'll see how it works.
Delegates are convinced the convention, which begins on Tuesday, will be a success, with a bit of fun to be had along the way.
I think we know how to party, and I think we know how to put together conventions. We have done it again and again, and I think it's going to be a perfect narrative story that we're going to be able to share with each other.
We have made a lot of progress. We have a great president, and we're here just to rally him and support him and show that Texas may not be a blue state, but someday it will.
With Barack Obama tied in opinion polls with his rival Mitt Romney, the president's going to have to dig deep to convince voters his lukewarm economic record is worthy of 4 more years. Obama supporters know exactly what they're looking for.
Definitely jobs at this point, yes.
Why is that?
Because so many people are out of work, and it affects the whole family. You know, children, no food on the table, so jobs. I'd like to see more jobs.
I think he just has to show that he has what it takes to get everything online for the next 4 years, and that change can still happen.
And kicking off the convention will be one of Obama's greatest assets, his wife Michelle. These days she's more popular than her husband, and it will be her job to win over women voters by showing his softer side.
The stage has been set for the Democratic National Convention. The speeches will get underway about Tuesday evening. You can see the symbolism is in full swing. We've got pictures of flags, the Liberty Bell, the Statue of Liberty, Mount Rushmore, everything and anything that says "Believe in America." All of those slogans going to be on display for the 5,000 or so delegates that are here. Now, who's a delegate? Basically, these are the local party leaders. The Democratic Party wants them to come here, get so enthusiastic that they run back to their districts and work on getting out the vote. But it's really not just about the people who will be standing here on this blue carpet. It is about the media. There are tens of millions of Americans who are going to watch the president speak Thursday evening. It's his chance to try and convince the American public that he deserves a second term and a second chance as president of the United States.